You don't need any more validation that you're doing the right thing if you are at peace and living your best life. And I think that when we start on the spiritual journey, it can be really overwhelming for the people around us. And we can feel very isolated, and we can second guess ourselves in this process. Like, am I crazy? What am I doing? And the most important thing to kind of track your progression in your spiritual path, I think, is to just assess whether you feel at peace and you're happy and you're acting with integrity and making decisions that lead to your highest good. And if all of those things are true, then keep going. If you cannot say yes to a lot of those things, but you are like really into the woo-woo stuff and the witchy stuff, I just encourage you to integrate the healing process into your spiritual process, because that is where the true magic happens. That is where we come home to ourselves. And so it can be scary for our loved ones and for just people in our lives to see us kind of change our ways and go through this significant upheaval in our lives and lead our lives through a connection to something that can't be seen. Like, that's scary, right? Especially in our society where we're taught that that's crazy. And if you hear voices, that's crazy. And I'm not saying that, hearing voices is appropriate in every aspect of our lives, but I can tell you that I had conversations in my head my whole life, and I thought I was crazy. I was very distracted by them. Now I recognize that that's my ability to do mediumship. That's my connection to higher realms. And because I've done the healing work and become really grounded in my soul's path here, and I am really at peace and calm and happy, thank God, throughout my days, those voices don't overtake, they don't become intrusive thoughts. And so that's why it's so important to do the healing work when you're doing your spiritual growth, because the communication that comes in will be very clear, but it can be overshadowed or manipulated or confused with the inner wounds that we have. So just keep doing what you're doing and make sure that you feel good. That's the most important part. And if you're not feeling good, but you are feeling the magic in certain parts of your life, maybe like you're getting a lot of signs and synchronicities, but you still don't feel great about it, or you're suffering in different aspects of your life, whether it be your job or practical aspects, whatever, relationships, just try to integrate your healing process with your spiritual growth and see what happens. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised.